So art to the, cute to the.
This shit is busting.
You were about that shit.
You was just worried about it. I ain't say nothing when you was. I'm doing it.
Okay. You see how we argue? She just do too much. Alright, you ready?
Oh, it's
To the
cute to the gang.
What's going on, guys?
What's going on, guys? So this video we're gonna do how we met.
Yes, sir.
Video.
How we met.
It's really not that long.
Yeah, basically. So let's start off. Let's start off how everything.
We got in contact or whatever.
Alright, boom. So
Don't lie.
had to take a little smoke cause you wild.
We smoking some hookah.
Yeah. What's the flavor?
Skittle. You wanna tell them the flavor?
Yeah, Skittle and
Skittle Crush and
raspberry lemonade. Yeah.
Yeah. We mixed it together.
It's good, man. Try it. But basically how we met is from Instagram.
It's funny because people wouldn't expect Instagram where you meet somebody.
We're Instagram, so I'm gonna start off how it all happened. She might lie, but I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. You better not lie.
Alright, so boom, this is how it started.
You always lying.
I'm gonna start off from my point of view. So I was about to get in the shower. I don't know where I was about to go. So
I don't remember the day that.
well, I was about to get in the shower, and I'm just scrolling through Instagram and jump. So dang. So yeah, so I just see 3 likes on my feed.
Bro, stop right there. 'Cause you lying.
Like I was saying, let me talk. I seen 3
Okay.
likes, so I'm like, somebody liking my picture. Who this? So I'm looking. I'm like, alright, let me check her out. So I'm like, damn, she look good. Like, she look good. So I'm like, alright. So let me like 3 pictures back. Then what happened to that? I think
You tell me.
I like 3 pictures back. So I'm like, alright, let me slide her DM, man. Fuck it. So I think I slid down DM, and I think I put a heart eye. I would say, what's up? Then what happened after that?
I replied back.
She replied back. Then
Well, go ahead. That's your side.
oh yeah, so she replied back.
You don't gotta say everything.
Then we had a little conversation. Boom. Then I think that same night or the next day, probably the same night, right?
What?
We got on FaceTime.
I don't remember.
Well, we got on FaceTime one night, and we stayed up the whole night into the morning on FaceTime.
Literally, we
The
fell
whole-
asleep on the phone.
Yeah. So then I think it's Jennifer. She came in the room like, who you on the phone with?
It probably was. Well, I don't know, but probably.
She was like, who you on the phone with? I'm like, oh, you in trouble. I thought that was your mother for a minute. I'm like, oh, she in trouble. So long story short, we planned a date. Then we planned a date, and she lived in New York, and I live in Jersey. So I'm like,
Lived.
it don't matter. Same
It
thing.
is. Well,
You
I lived. Say I lived
Okay, so
in
now
New York.
tell them your side.
It's just the beginning.
Mhm.
First of all, let me see. I think it was actually you commented under my photo
I think
first.
I did.
You commented under my photo first. You probably seen me. I probably posted a picture of something for me to be on your news feed.
I don't remember, but
It has to be, and then you commented on one of my old photos.
and you like 3 pictures.
And then that's when I like pictures.
Mhm.
Some of your pictures. I was
And,
like, oh, he cute.
you forgot this.
I was like, oh.
You forgot this. Who is your Instagram? Who was your Instagram crush?
All right. First of all, I just started.
Okay. I was her Instagram crush.
Okay, he was my Instagram crush.
Okay.
You still are.
Dun, dun, dun.
She want me. She want me. She want me.
But yeah.
So yeah, that's how it started.
Then I'm gonna tell you guys how we both, like, when we first seen
When
each
we
other.
first met in person.
Yeah. So
So we was actually probably on FaceTime, like on the phone, like every day for like a week.
yeah. So when the day came, I told her I was about to go get a tattoo. This right here. This is my first tattoo right here. So I went to go get my first tattoo. I was I'm like, oh, I'm about to get my first tattoo. I'm about to go see her. I'm about to be, dang, you feel me? So got my first tattoo. Boom. Then, but I was gonna go to New York. I was gonna take out to eat and junk. So got my first tattoo. Then I caught the train.
Meanwhile, it was late.
It was late. It was like
really
around
late that day.
like
It was
9
like,
or 10.
It was like 10, 11 actually.
No, it was like 8 or 9. It was.
It was?
Yeah, it was like 8 or 9.
Oh.
So I was with my uncle because I'm like, yo, I ain't never catch the train to New York by myself. Like I always go with people. So I'm like, yo, dang, like I don't know what train to catch. I don't want to be lost. So I'm like, alright, let me take my uncle. He's like, he gonna take me. So we got on the train. Then when we met at what was
We met at
what street was that in New York?
42nd.
42nd Street. They probably don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
42nd Times Square, No, it was Times Square.
Yeah, so we met there. So I'm like, yo, just meet me there. So we met there. So when I seen her, I'm like, yo, she mad little. I'm like, yo, she mad little.
No, when I seen you, I was like, you mad little.
I'm like, yo, she mad. Get off of me.
Why are you upset?
I'm like, yo, she mad
I was like,
little.
who is this little boy? And you had your puff.
Yeah, I had my little puffy
I'm
puff.
like, oh no.
Why are you crying?
So I'm like, yo, she mad little, and she walked hella fast, bro.
If you're from New York, you know that you walk mad fast.
She walked mad fast. I'm like, yo, she walking
And
mad
it was
fast.
mad cold too.
Yeah.
It was mad cold.
So after that, we came from New York.
We actually went to a few.
Yeah, fruit stores. We went to
Fruit stores.
H&M, everything.
I think it was like a Friday.
I wanted to shop for a little while, but I ain't really get nothing. So we went to.
We went back to.
Yeah, we hopped on the train. We went back to Jersey City. And
we went out to eat. We went to.
we was talking. We was talking for a little while. Then
Oh yeah, we was walking.
we was talking. I'm like, yo, she act just like me. Like what? Like what the hell? She act just like me. Like you was copying over me. I'm like, what's going on? Like we just started. Like come on, chill. Like so she was acting just like me. I'm like, yeah, we got something in common. So after that, I'm like, let's go get something to eat. So we went to Fridays, right? Yeah, we did go to Fridays.
Yeah.
We went to Fridays.
By that time it was like a late, so we were trying to see what was open.
Yeah, so we went to Fridays. We chilled, ate. Then we went back to the crib. Right? And y'all know what happened.
What? You better not put this in there.
I'm putting this in there.
You better not put this in here.
But yeah. After that, after that day, we just fell in love. To be honest, right?
Since first day I met.
Yeah, first
First day we met.
Then look.
Okay, so let me put in here. When we was on FaceTime too, he was not showing his face. So he was not showing his face. I'm like, why are you not showing your face? Why are you not showing your face? So, and I had told my brothers and sisters, and they was like, oh, how he catfishing me. I'm like,
No, I'm just playing.
yeah.
what? Oh no, he better not be. But the whole week he was not showing his face. It was dark. This game was so dark. But when I seen him in person, I was like, yeah, this is the person I see on Instagram.
So, ever since that day, like,
We really been like,
yeah, together every day.
literally.
She like traveled back and forth to New Jersey, to New York, whatever. Spend the night. Then that's when COVID started, right? And you just basically stayed at my house.
Yeah, it was like when it started, like February.
It was like, yeah, it was around that time.
Or end of February. It was probably like the end of February. End of February. Ever since
she was been at my house, my mother's house for like 3 or 4 months. Like every month, you was
literally,
quarantined.
I was there
Chilling.
I didn't even go home. The only time I went
she-
home was like probably 1 or 2 times between those 2 months.
Yeah, so she been in my house every
like,
day,
lived there.
and my mother loved her. Like,
She still loved me. I
Of
love
course.
you.
so no, I think one day we was arguing. And you was about to go home. She was like, "You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere." You
Oh
better
yeah,
stay
she was
here."
like, "This is my house. He don't tell you when you go."
Yeah, so that was basically it. Like,
Yeah, short and simple.
I really love you.
I love you too.
But yeah, we just started YouTube. And ever since we met, we just try to build. Right? Build.
Yeah, we actually accomplished a lot.
We got our first apartment together,
Yes.
doing YouTube together.
And we haven't made a year yet. We'll make a year in
And
2 weeks.
Mhm.
In 2 weeks.
February 7th.
Mhm.
Y'all know what time it is, man. We trying to get this bread.
Mhm. Yeah, man.
So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe,
Subscribe and hit that
bell.
hit
Definitely.
that bell.
Bye. Have a great time.